Well, hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Logistics Executive TV. Today, we're talking about significant events and conferences. And the event we're talking about today is Logisim CMAT in Southeast Asia, in Singapore. And joining me is the Commercial Director for Hannover Fairs Deutsche Messe, for CMAT Australia, also Mike Nissen. Mike, good to see you again, my friend.
Thank you, Ken. Always good to be on the air with yourself and Logistics Executive, and discussing 2025, which is about to all happen.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for joining us on the show. Looking forward to seeing you very shortly in person. So the event we're talking about is CMAT Logisim Southeast Asia in May, I believe, in Singapore. Tell us about the event, Mike.
So CMAT Southeast Asia is now going to be in its second edition in Singapore, previously held in Mumbai in India and Jakarta in Indonesia prior to COVID. Its new home now is Singapore. As we know, Singapore's a major logistics hub. There's a lot of offices there for the rest of Southeast Asia. So it's been a great nearly 12 months from when we did that post-COVID launch into Singapore. Really successful show. Really good vibes from the exhibitors and, of course, also the visitors that came along and learnt and bought and all of that. So they're all back this year. We are seeing a bit more, I guess, of a move from China, westward of China as such, into the Southeast Asian market, particularly in the robotics and automation space with their technology. I think we all know that, China is one of the forefront countries that really is making some impressive grounds in this space.
Yeah, no, and as thanks to yourselves and Logisim, you engaged me out there, and we're working with both CMAT and Logisim, which is sort of a double-barreled event. I guess there was a degree of trepidation as to how that combination might work, but the footfall was awesome. There was a lot of combination between senior executives, not just within Southeast Asia, as you say, but the broader North Asia and Europe as well as, of course, Australia. I mean, that must have exceeded your expectations, given it was the first big event post-COVID, yeah?
Absolutely, it did. It's funny with events, you can only have an educated hope, one would say, on how they're going to transpire. But our partnership with Logisim, and also, of course, with yourself, Logistics Executive, and our other partners as well. But that partnership is crucial to the success of the event, but also the market as well. So Logisim is very technical in its program. With the conference as such, CMAT is very practical in terms of what visitors and also delegates can see. So I think we've got this really good blend of being able to listen, but also being able to see as well. So
yeah. So it was a big, not only from the presentations and a lot of the panels, which I thought was very well done by Logisim side of things in terms of getting the right people together. It was a good mix of academia as well, but a lot of discussion about the impact of AI, and I suspect this year round, of course, is going to be even more discussion about that, and the CMAT Expo itself, a very heavy emphasis on technology.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, AI, it's funny. Had a discussion with a gentleman last week, and we were having not a debate as such, but is this industry 5.0? Like, it's one of those things where AI is going to be the driver of new technology and efficiency, really, I think. Yeah, so, we can already see it in what the applications are in logistics, supply chain, even in warehousing and intralogistics as well. And, I think things like, digital twins and stuff like that, they're going to be AI backed as well. So it's all about efficiency, really. Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, talk about efficiency. I was staggered just because I was there pre and post long enough before your folks flew out. I just didn't realise how many people you'd brought up from Australia, from your headquarters in Sydney, to actually put that event on. There were dozens of them. It's a big logistics coordination to get something like this happening. Yeah.
And as we know that Singapore and Australia have got really good relations. A lot of these head offices are either in Australia or Singapore for the APAC market as such.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing already with 2025 is that Southeast Asian market, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, are really interested in CMAT, Southeast Asia. Yeah, so awesome. We're going to see a much larger increase of those delegates and visitors into the event.
Right, brilliant, Mike. So the event will be at the same location up near the Expo Centre, up near the airport in Singapore, Changi.
Yep, it's at Singapore Expo, May 19 to 21. Entry is free to the exhibition. There is a minimal charge for the Logisim conference, but that also includes, your food over the 2 days and, some really good topics. So I encourage everyone to, jump onto either the CMAT or the Logisim website, look at the agenda, look at the exhibitors, see who's there, and
Content was excellent. I'm sure I've seen an early draft of the agenda for this one through Ramon Krishnan from Logisim and his team. And it looks brilliant again and quite diverse in terms of the people coming on board for a lot of the panels, which I think I'm going to be involved in as well. So Mike Nissen, Head of Commercial for Hannover Fairs Deutsche Messe, looking forward to seeing you in Singapore again. The date's in May.
19th to the 21st of May at Singapore Expo. Yeah, as Kim said, just near Changi Airport.
Brilliant, Mike. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for joining us. I know you've got another meeting to go to, so we look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thanks, Kim.
Thanks, Mike.